The top 10 actors who actually did it on screen. Yeah, you're gonna love me. You son of a gun. Get ready, because your world of cinema is about to be shattered. Are you sure what you see on screen is just acting? Buckle up. As we dive deep into the scandalous stories of 10 leading actors who took method acting to a whole new level and truly did it in front of the camera, join us on this shocking journey through film history, where the line between reality and fiction has never been blurrier. Don't miss a single moment. Hit like, subscribe, and let the debate begin. What do you think about these shocking stories? Do you have any friends who are actors or have had any special experiences? If yes, drop a 1 in the comments. If not, leave a 0. Enjoy the video, and please subscribe to support the channel. It really motivates me to create more exciting content. I can't wait to read all your thoughts down in the comments. Chloe Sevigny participated in a non-simulated oral sex scene with Vincent Gallo, which sparked significant controversy upon the film's release. This scene elicited mixed reactions from critics, with some expressing concern that it could permanently damage Sevigny's rising career. She once shared, "It was like a long knife stuck in my gut, that people just wanted to keep filming and filming, and that was really hard." However, she later spoke about the experience as a form of reclaiming herself, wanting to push boundaries. Sevigny managed to continue her career successfully despite the controversy, securing roles in projects like Big Love and Zodiac. The film centers on a motorcycle racer struggling with his past, and scenes like this are a key element. Vincent Gallo, who both directed and starred in the movie, humorously prepared for the scene by drinking pineapple juice, believing it made everything taste better. Despite initial negative reactions, the film and Sevigny's performance received praise from renowned critic Roger Ebert, who applauded the film's unique approach and the editing that gave it deeper meaning. Ebert argued that The Brown Bunny explores loneliness and emotional longing, highlighting its artistic value despite the controversial sensitive scenes. Anna Paquin and Stephen Moyer, who played Sookie Stackhouse and Bill Compton in HBO's hit series True Blood, were not only great co-stars on screen, but also a real-life couple. Their relationship lasted throughout the show's run from 2008 to 2014, creating a special bond both in the storyline and off-screen. True Blood became famous for its bold, erotic scenes, where Paquin's character frequently engaged in provocative interactions with a variety of supernatural beings, from vampires and witches to werewolves. These scenes helped build a mysterious atmosphere that sparked curiosity and captivated the audience. Especially in the final season of the series, a passionate love scene between Sookie and the werewolf Alcide Herveau, played by Joe Manganiello, made a significant impact, becoming one of the most talked-about moments among fans. This scene not only deeply portrayed their complex relationship, but also showcased the boldness in character development and storyline of the series. The real-life chemistry between Paquin and Moyer further made their love story feel authentic and touching to the audience, contributing to True Blood's lasting appeal among its fans. Come on, you'd do anything for me, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? I'm in love. These lines sparked rumors that the intimate scenes between Paquin and Moyer on screen were more than just acting. Whispers suggested that the couple, married since 2010, might have actually been intimate while the cameras were rolling. Paquin later responded that in her family, the standard for feeling awkward during intimate scenes is very high, especially since Moyer was also directing. However, neither of them explicitly confirmed or denied these rumors. Stephen Moyer, who directed several episodes of True Blood, recalled that he always gave his co-stars the freedom to fully commit to their performances. In the movie Factory Girl, the performances of Sienna Miller and Hayden Christensen sparked a lot of debate, especially regarding the intimate scenes. The film is known for its realistic portrayal of sexual encounters, and there were rumors that Miller and Christensen actually had sex during filming. Miller once said, "You know you feel good but also very tired after doing those scenes, especially the ones with deep emotional content." These scenes required not only courage and professionalism from both actors, but also posed psychological and physical challenges for them. Additionally, the reactions from audiences and critics were quite mixed. Some praised the boldness and authenticity of the performances, while others felt the scenes were a bit excessive and sparked controversy over the boundaries between art and privacy. However, Miller completely denied the allegations of having real sex and insisted that the convincing scenes were the result of skilled acting, not actual intimacy. The film tells the story of Edie Sedgwick, Andy Warhol's muse, and a notable scene between Miller and Christensen fueled widespread rumors. Some sources suggest that these rumors were deliberately spread to draw attention to the film, which faced many difficulties during production and release. In fact, there is information suggesting that this was a strategy to manipulate public perception rather than reflect the truth. These rumors not only affected how audiences viewed the film, but also put significant pressure on the two actors, forcing them to repeatedly defend their reputations and professionalism. At the same time, it sparked a broader debate about how media and marketing can sometimes manipulate personal images and artistic works to attract attention, even if it may cause long-term ethical and artistic harm. The 2004 film 9 Songs became a topic of discussion due to its unstimulated intimate scenes between Kieran O'Brien and Margot Stilley. Directed by Michael Winterbottom, the film was praised for its raw and realistic portrayal of a passionate relationship depicting explicit acts such as oral sex and ejaculation. Both O'Brien and Stilley confirmed that they actually had sex during filming. This sparked significant controversy within the film industry and among the public. O'Brien passionately defended the film, saying, "I don't understand why people are making such a fuss. It's a story about two people in a relationship. They have sex just like anyone else." The film's purpose was to depict genuine intimacy, not to sensationalize. Stilley agreed, saying it's a movie about love and sex, not pornography. She explained, "I had sex with my boyfriend last night, and that wasn't pornography, it was just passionate sex." This distinction was important to counter critics who labeled the film as explicit adult content. The explicit nature of 9 Songs sparked considerable backlash, with many critics and politicians opposing its screening in mainstream theaters. However, O'Brien shrugged off the criticism, saying, "If you don't want to be offended, don't watch it." Ready to Die. The Notorious B.I.G.'s debut album, released in 1994, is regarded as a landmark in hip-hop and a bold exploration of the artist's life and persona. The album made an impact not only through its music, but also by Biggie's willingness to challenge traditional boundaries in performance art. One of the most controversial moments on the album is a background audio clip believed to capture Biggie during oral sex. The inclusion of this sound blurred the lines between reality and performance, showcasing Biggie's readiness to push social and artistic limits. The intimate sounds that listeners hear can be interpreted in various ways. They might represent a raw, unfiltered depiction of sexual expression, or serve as a bold commentary on the nature of masculinity and the inherent vulnerability within. The repeated lyric "I'm ready to die" throughout the album reflects a profound theme of accepting death and confronting life's struggles. This segment reveals Biggie's complex relationship with life and death, offering an honest and, at times, shocking insight into his psyche and artistic journey. In the film Little Ashes, Robert Pattinson portrayed Salvador Dali with a strong commitment to realism and a readiness to challenge traditional acting norms. Known for his method acting, he took an unconventional approach to the intimate scenes by performing an actual orgasm without any assistance from his co-star or artificial aids. This choice was driven by his desire to pursue authenticity in his performance rather than merely provoking a reaction from the audience. Pattinson candidly shared, "I once considered quitting acting while filming Little Ashes because I had to do as many nude and masturbation scenes as Dali." With a touch of humor, he also remarked that his orgasm face was forever captured on film, highlighting both the seriousness and absurdity of the situation. This scene became a pivotal moment in Pattinson's career, demonstrating his willingness to expose vulnerability and break traditional cinematic conventions. Critics praised these bold choices for adding depth to the character, allowing audiences to connect with the complex emotional layers of the story. Pattinson's acting approach in Little Ashes also underscored his boundless artistic vision. The controversial film Nymphomaniac, directed by Lars von Trier, drew attention not only for its explicit sexual content, but also because Shia LaBeouf and Stacey Martin chose to engage in real sex scenes on camera. Initially, the producers planned to use CGI and body doubles to recreate these scenes, aiming to preserve artistic integrity while maintaining the film's provocative impact. However, the actors' decision to participate directly in these scenes added a heightened sense of realism and sparked intense controversy in the public. This not only brought more attention to the film, but also raised questions about the boundaries between art and privacy, as well as the rights and limits of actors in sensitive scenes. However, LaBeouf and Martin opted for a more authentic approach, performing the scenes themselves. LaBeouf was even reported to have sent a personal tape to Lars von Trier to secure his role. The director viewed the film as a reflection of real life and a commitment to authenticity, a recurring theme in von Trier's work, where the line between reality and fiction often blurs. This choice not only demanded great courage and commitment from LaBeouf and Martin, but also helped create a unique appeal for Nymphomaniac. It forced the audience to confront raw and complex emotions while challenging traditional notions of depicting sex on screen. Stacey Martin has been quite reserved about sharing her experience with the intimate scenes in the film. She explained that filming such close-up scenes was technically challenging and often tedious due to the detailed planning and use of many props and stand-ins. She emphasized that, although the scenes appear very realistic, they were carefully staged to ensure the comfort and safety of the actors on set. Additionally, Martin shared that although the intimate scenes required intense focus and patience, they also provided an opportunity for her to showcase subtle acting skills and gain a deeper understanding of her character. She believes that thorough preparation and a professional working environment helped ease the psychological pressure while also enabling actors to confidently portray the complex emotions their characters experience. Alice in Wonderland is an X-rated fantasy musical directed by Bud Townsend, starring Christine DeBelle and Alan Novak. The film became notorious for its explicit sexual scenes unprecedented in mainstream cinema at the time. Notably, DeBelle's role included a real oral sex scene with Novak, which shocked many audiences and critics alike. Besides its shocking and controversial elements, Alice in Wonderland was also regarded as an experimental work of art blending fantasy with bold scenes to create a cinematic experience that stood out from other films of its genre at the time. Despite its graphic content, Alice in Wonderland achieved impressive commercial success, grossing over $90 million on a budget of just around $400,000. Critic Roger Ebert gave a fairly positive review describing the film as a witty and stylish curiosity. He noted that it was gentler compared to other X-rated films and praised DeBelle's charm and innocence, saying she brought a fresh appeal that captivated audiences even in some rather alarming scenes. The commercial success of Alice in Wonderland also helped pave a new path for the adult musical film genre, proving that works with artistic elements and compelling storylines can still attract a broad audience. Ebert emphasized that the film was not just a typical adult movie, but possessed its own unique appeal, almost bordering on an R rating due to its playful handling of sexuality. DeBelle later recalled her experience, revealing that many actors, including herself, initially were unaware of the film's explicit content. She thought she was auditioning for a family-friendly adaptation of Lewis Carroll's classic, and was quite surprised and somewhat hesitant when she arrived on set and realized the true nature of the film. This reflects the film's unique approach in combining artistic elements with sexuality, creating a distinctive experience that is both entertaining and stimulates the imagination. The 1985 film, James Joyce's Women, starring Fiona Flanagan and Chris O'Neill, delves into the complexities of love and desire in 19th-century Ireland, adapted from Joyce's works. Flanagan embodies the strong spirit of the female characters, while O'Neill enriches the narrative by portraying male vulnerability, a controversial element in the story. A pivotal scene in the film features both actors engaged in an unstimulated sexual encounter, intentionally left unchoreographed to capture the raw, unrestrained emotions characteristic of Joyce's storytelling style. Flanagan emphasized that this decision helped bring authenticity to the characters, focusing on truth rather than mere titillation. Monsters Ball tells a deeply emotional love story between Letitia Musgrove, played by Halle Berry, and Hank Grotowski, portrayed by Billy Bob Thornton, highlighted by several explicit sex scenes that challenge mainstream film norms. The authenticity of these scenes, combined with Thornton's immersive performance, sparked rumors that the actors might have actually engaged in sex during filming, rather than just pretending. In a 2001 interview with the New York Times, Berry revealed the conditions she set for participating in the sex scenes. "I would only do it if Billy Bob agreed to be nude." This agreement meant both actors were fully exposed in the scene, leaving a lasting impression on the audience. Berry and Thornton have never officially confirmed or denied the rumors, adding to the film's mysterious aura. In another interview, Thornton explained that the scene was a blend of scripted action and improvisation, showcasing the high level of commitment from both actors. The production team confirmed that the scene was filmed on a closed set and that no real sexual activity took place. "15 celebrities who were blacklisted have mysteriously disappeared. Have you ever wondered why some of your favorite stars suddenly vanished from the spotlight? Let me tell you something, Alan. You're only as young as the women. You feel the ones you love watching in shows like Grey's Anatomy or laughing along with in Home Alone. Where did they go? The truth might surprise you. This isn't just a case of fading fame. It's the story of celebrities who were blacklisted and left because they couldn't take it anymore. The doors of Hollywood slammed shut on them for reasons that will make you question what really happened." Brendan Fraser was once a shining star in Hollywood, known for memorable roles in the Mummy series and George of the Jungle. At the peak of his career, he suddenly withdrew from the spotlight, appearing in very few films for nearly a decade. This absence sparked widespread curiosity and many questions from the public and fans. Later, it was revealed that Fraser had been the victim of sexual assault by a powerful figure within the Hollywood industry. This heartbreaking event left a profound impact on Fraser's mental health and career, leading him to step away from the industry he once loved and was deeply connected to. Beyond coping with psychological trauma, Brendan Fraser endured a complicated and costly divorce, forcing him to seek a reduction of his monthly alimony payments of up to $75,000, adding further financial and emotional strain. However, through extraordinary resilience and a passion for his craft, Fraser overcame these challenges and made a strong comeback on screen, continuing to pursue his acting career and regaining the trust of audiences. Jim Caviezel is believed to have been blacklisted in Hollywood largely due to his deep Catholic faith. His serious devotion and choice of roles have posed significant challenges to his acting career. Most notably, his portrayal of Jesus Christ in Mel Gibson's The Passion of the Christ was both highly acclaimed and highly controversial. Before taking the role, Gibson warned Caviezel that playing this character could lead to difficulties within the Hollywood industry, including potential blacklisting. In reality, Caviezel's steadfast faith also impacted his romantic scenes as he refused to fully undress on camera due to his commitment to his wife and conservative views on on-screen intimacy. This stance made many producers hesitant to work with him. Nevertheless, there is still hope for Caviezel as Mel Gibson is reportedly considering inviting him back for the sequel to The Passion of the Christ. This could be an opportunity for him to continue showcasing his talent and passion for acting in a role that is both iconic and demanding. Personal relationships in Hollywood can significantly impact careers, and Sandra Locke's story is a clear example of this. Despite her talent and recognition for outstanding performances, Locke faced numerous challenges after a troubled breakup with Clint Eastwood. Rumors circulated that Eastwood was behind a blacklist that made many producers hesitant to work with her, creating a barrier that blocked her from major projects. This estrangement lasted for years, preventing Locke from fully realizing her potential and nearly causing her to vanish from the spotlight. Despite this, Sandra Locke never gave up and continued to pursue her passion for acting. She made small comebacks in her career, but the negative impact of her past remained a significant barrier, making it difficult for her to reach the heights she once aspired to. Locke's story serves as a cautionary tale about the complexity and harshness of the entertainment industry, where personal relationships can determine the fate of an individual. Thora Birch, though not a household name, gained recognition for her role in the cult classic Hocus Pocus. She was a child star who rose to fame in the late 1990s and early 2000s. However, Birch's career took a different turn after an incident involving her father and manager. In 2010, during the production of Dracula off-Broadway, Birch's father and manager were reportedly accused of threatening one of her co-stars. The incident became widely publicized and seemingly had a negative impact on Birch's reputation and opportunities in the film industry. Although she was not directly involved, the fallout tarnished her image in an industry where personal relationships and connections are crucial for landing roles. This public scandal is seen as a turning point that led to a decline in Birch's opportunities and influence, preventing her career from developing as initially expected. Michael Richards, best known for his role as Cosmo Kramer on Seinfeld, experienced a major career setback following a racial outburst during a stand-up performance at the Laugh Factory in Los Angeles. The incident occurred when Richards was provoked by a disruptive audience member, leading to a 3-minute altercation filled with racist language and references to lynching that shocked the crowd. In the entertainment industry, where reputation and personal connections are crucial, this incident severely damaged Richards' standing. The incident had serious consequences for Richards. The news spread rapidly, leading to a significant decline in his career opportunities. The event was even satirized in an episode of South Park. Although Richards insisted he was not racist, the incident left a lasting negative impression on the public. In the age of social media, controversies like this can spread much faster and have far more severe repercussions. Mo'Nique, who won an Academy Award for her role in Precious, was expected to have a rising career, but the reality was quite different as she was pushed to the sidelines of the entertainment industry. She declined to participate in traditional Oscar campaigns and gave a controversial acceptance speech thanking the Academy for focusing on acting rather than politics. This stance caused her to be alienated by some industry insiders. Mo'Nique also criticized key figures involved in the film, including well-known names like Oprah Winfrey, further straining her relationships within Hollywood. Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry in her stand-up comedy show. Things got worse when Mo'Nique clashed with Netflix over an insult which was reportedly in the form of an offer of $500,000 for a comedy special, a fee significantly lower than what other comedians like Dave Chappelle had received. Mo'Nique's call to boycott Netflix went largely unnoticed, and her standing with the company as well as within the industry was seriously affected. As a result of this series of actions and reactions, Mo'Nique's career declined considerably. Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry, things got worse when she confronted Netflix over the pay for her comedy special, which she believed was significantly lower than that of her peers, like Dave Chappelle. Despite calls to boycott Netflix, Mo'Nique did not receive widespread support, which seriously affected her standing within the company and the entertainment industry as a whole. These events ultimately led to the decline of her career. Mel Gibson was a major film star from the 1980s through the early 2000s, with blockbusters like Braveheart and Mad Max cementing his status as a leading figure. However, his career and reputation took a serious hit due to several controversial incidents. A DUI arrest was followed by a widely publicized anti-Semitic rant that shocked and disappointed many fans. Gibson himself admitted, "It sounds terrible, and I'm ashamed that it came out of my mouth." The incident spread widely and sparked a fierce backlash. Although many in Hollywood have forgiven him, the damage to his image remains. Recently, Gibson made notable strides as the director of Hacksaw Ridge, a critically acclaimed film starring Andrew Garfield. While his work behind the camera has been praised, it remains uncertain whether he will return to acting on screen anytime soon. Jared Fogle rose to fame as the spokesperson for Subway, known for his remarkable weight loss story centered around the company's sandwich-based diet. However, his reputation took a dark turn when it was revealed that he had a history of sexual offenses involving minors. Fogle's illegal activities were uncovered during a recorded conversation with a colleague, which led to an official investigation. The investigation culminated in November 2015, when Fogle was sentenced to 15 years in prison for charges related to child pornography and paying for sex with minors. He pleaded guilty to distributing and receiving child pornography, as well as crossing state lines to engage in illegal sexual activities. In response to these revelations, Subway swiftly severed all ties with him, acknowledging that they could not allow a convicted felon to represent their brand. Stacey Dash is best known for her role in Clueless, but her acting career was significantly impacted by her political views. The story began when Dash tweeted her support for Mitt Romney during the presidential election against Barack Obama. As a conservative black woman, this public endorsement drew heavy criticism, with many questioning her intelligence and accusing her of being unwilling to listen. However, Dash shared, "They talked to me, and they seemed sincere and genuine." The intense backlash led her agency to drop her, and her audition opportunities sharply declined. Despite this, she chose to face the challenges head-on by publishing a book that detailed her difficult life, including her parents' drug addiction and how they once gave her cocaine. The book aimed to reveal the struggles behind her public persona and the glamour. In Hollywood, some people get blacklisted due to misunderstandings or circumstances, but Charlie Sheen is a different case. His own actions led to the collapse of his career. Despite a successful run on 2.5 Men, earning nearly $2 million per episode, Sheen's lifestyle caught up with him. His public downfall became one of the biggest scandals in recent years. Years of substance abuse took a toll on Sheen's health and behavior, leading to unpredictable outbursts that made producers wary of working with him. They even stated, "There's no drugs in his house now. If there were, I'd find them and throw them out." The constant fear was that his unstable behavior could disrupt production at any moment. However, Sheen has since cleaned up his act and holds hope for a more positive future. Macaulay Culkin was a globally famous child actor in the 1990s, especially known for the Home Alone series. Despite his early success, his presence in the film industry gradually diminished. Culkin's childhood was heavily influenced by a controlling father who pushed him into a demanding work schedule, completing 15 films in 7 years. Wanting a normal life, he took a break from acting. During that time, rumors about heroin addiction and controversies circulated but had little factual basis. When he attempted a comeback with a role in Party Monster, his opportunities were limited. However, Culkin is set to appear in the upcoming season of American Horror Story, marking a potential revival. Fans also eagerly anticipate him revisiting his iconic role in Home Alone. Although Culkin's career has experienced many ups and downs, he has always enjoyed a special place in the public's heart, thanks to his iconic role in Home Alone. His return to new projects not only marks an important turning point, but also reflects his determination and resilience to overcome a challenging past. Additionally, Macaulay Culkin has ventured into various fields such as music and art, showcasing his versatility and continual self-reinvention. This diversity has helped him build a fresh, distinct image that sets him apart from his childhood star persona. Harvey Weinstein was once widely recognized for his significant contributions to the film industry through his production company Weinstein, which produced numerous successful and acclaimed works. However, his name became synonymous with a much darker reality. Weinstein's abuse of power to commit sexual assault was exposed, leading to numerous allegations from victims. These revelations sparked the global Me Too movement, forcing the entertainment industry and many other fields to confront the pervasive issues of harassment and sexual abuse. Currently, Weinstein is serving a 23-year prison sentence for related charges. His wrongful actions have left a deep mark on the memories of his victims, many of whom were coerced into sexual acts under the threat of being blacklisted in the industry. Although the films he produced won numerous awards and were highly praised, the truth about Weinstein's behavior revealed in October 2017 sparked a wave of courageous victims coming forward not only against him, but also exposing many other high-profile figures. Richard Simmons is a famous fitness icon known for his energetic workout style and quirky personality. He was a regular guest on talk shows and sold over 20 million workout videos worldwide. At the peak of his career, Simmons was an inspirational figure for many health and fitness enthusiasts. However, in 2014, he unexpectedly withdrew from the public eye, citing a desire to spend more time living a private life away from the spotlight and the noise of the entertainment world. This sudden disappearance left fans deeply puzzled, sparking questions and a search for answers. The mystery surrounding Simmons' absence sparked numerous rumors and conspiracy theories online. One of the most persistent rumors claimed he had been held captive by his housekeeper for 30 years at his home in New Orleans, Australia. However, Richard Simmons has outright denied these wild claims, asserting that he was never held against his will, but simply chose a more isolated and quiet lifestyle to protect his mental health and privacy. Simmons' withdrawal serves as a reminder of the immense pressures that fame and working in the entertainment industry can impose, highlighting the importance of self-care in any circumstance. Vince Vaughn gained fame for his comedic roles in numerous films throughout the 2000s. Despite his success, his red carpet appearances have become increasingly rare in recent years. Part of the reason is Vaughn's choice to spend more time with his family after becoming a husband and father. Previously enjoying a bachelor lifestyle, he was surprised by and grew to appreciate the joys of family life. However, Vaughn's absence from the spotlight is also linked to his outspoken conservative political stance in Hollywood. His political beliefs have created distance between him and many film producers. Vaughn's comments supporting arming schools to prevent mass shootings, along with controversial remarks about the LGBTQ community, have negatively affected his public image and appeal. Despite this, Vaughn continues to work with like-minded individuals such as Mel Gibson and has taken on more dramatic roles. This indicates that his career is not only ongoing but also opening up new opportunities for the future. Katherine Heigl, known for her roles in Knocked Up and the TV series Grey's Anatomy, was once considered a diva in the entertainment industry. Despite winning an Emmy for Grey's Anatomy, she publicly criticized both the show and the film, causing discomfort among her co-stars and crew. In a surprising move, she declined to be considered for an Emmy nomination, citing that the quality of the submitted material was insufficient to warrant a nomination. This behavior led to her being labeled a diva and damaged her reputation. Additionally, Katherine's mother, Nancy, was known for her complaints and temper on set, creating a tense atmosphere for the entire team. However, Katherine had a chance for redemption when she joined the TV series Suits after Meghan Markle left to join the British royal family. Despite facing many challenges and losing her image during the peak of her career, Heigl never gave up on her passion for acting. She was determined to re-establish herself by carefully selecting suitable roles and actively participating in new projects. Her role in Suits not only marked an impressive comeback on the small screen, but also helped her regain favor with both audiences and critics alike. Fame in the entertainment industry can be as fleeting as a shooting star. We've seen beloved stars like Brendan Fraser, Katherine Heigl, and Mel Gibson face harsh realities when they were blacklisted. Their careers were derailed by controversies and personal choices. But this isn't just a story about downfall, it's also about the potential for a comeback. Who do you think deserves a second chance? Who has recently been pushed out of the spotlight? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you have friends around you who have faced career struggles? If yes, leave a 1. If not, comment 0. Don't forget to enjoy the video and drop a sub to support the channel.